Alright, another installment of A and B Conversation.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so for a little quick get-together here, we have our quote of the day, of course. What is our quote of the day? You figured something out here?
I got this one. Okay. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Let them think about it. Okay, did you get it now?
I don't get it.
What? Oh, because it's the mouse trap, and then the cheese. Got it?
Got it. Nice. Okay, what was our other thing? Oh, the answers to last week's question.
Oh, yes.
What was the tally to last week's question? We had, what was the question?
The question was, what foreign language are you taking in high school, or did you take in high school?
Okay. And our options were like gibberish and Taiwanese.
Swahili.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So, what was the most? What did everybody take?
Everybody, all 3 people took French.
A whopping 3 answers for French. Man, I mean, obviously 3 answers, establishes like a million people.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. One person writes a letter, a million people feel that way. One person answers a question, a million people would have put the same answer.
Definitely.
It just makes sense. Second place, what?
Tie.
Tie for second place.
With 2 people.
2 million,
2.
2 million each.
Yep. German and Spanish.
German. Now that's a shock. Spanish, I would have thought was number 1.
Right. Everyone
Obviously.
takes Spanish.
But since I got all my French-speaking friends to answer the question,
Yeah.
that's me and 2 others.
Yo.
So that's it. Okay. So we had a whopping 7 people answer that question.
7 people.
Which accounts for 7 million people. I mean,
7
that's a
million.
huge part of the population. I know. All right, great. Also, our daily observances. We want to show you what day and what week it is. Of course, what's today?
Today is the Queen of England. It is my birthday. Thank you.
That's right. Do you believe that? Well, it's the Queen's official birthday. And did you see the Diamond Jubilee?
I did not
That
see
was the
Diamond
Queen's.
Jubilee.
That was the Queen's party for her. I don't know, 50 years in power or something. It was
goodness.
a big, huge deal.
Huge deal.
But today, since it's the Queen's official birthday,
Oh yeah.
you can sip tea and talk like the Queen. This week's observances will be. I'm spitting all over the place.
Oh,
This week's observances, weekly observances, it's duct tape days from the 15th to the 17th. Duct tape, fix all your woes.
Make sure you fix everything in your house.
Fix everything with duct tape. Let's see, Universal Father's Week is 17th to the 23rd.
Okay.
That's good. Nursing Assistance Week, 14th to the 21st. National Automotive Service Professionals, 11th to the 17th. This is all very informational.
Yes.
Not exciting, but informational. I just want you guys to be prepared for the week ahead. When you go out, make sure you remember the U.S. Open Golf Championship is this week. You can watch Tiger Woods put the smack down on everybody because,
No, he is not. Okay.
yeah. So to pay attention to those. What was the other thing? Today in history, we always enjoy
What's
these.
happening today?
Today in history, the lead story, the Miranda rights are established. What are the Miranda rights?
You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law.
In the court of English law.
Court of English law.
The Queen says so.
And you have the right to a trial by jury and all that stuff.
And firing squad. Okay, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Some other things. Let's see. I haven't read through this, so bear with me here. I'll just read it as I go. Hurricane Agnes in 1972.
Devastating.
I know this is particularly devastating for you, but I lost it here. Hang on. What was
Wait,
it?
hold it.
Alexander the Great dies.
No!
323 BC. Now, I can see you here living, so how did you die in 323 BC, Alexander the Great?
I was
You're the
reincarnated.
you're the second coming
The second,
of Alexander the Great.
Like the 15th.
What was Alexander the Great? Was he the
20.
first?
Yeah, no, he was.
You don't
I
even.
have no idea.
Alexander the Great
I'm not going to give
died
you false information.
323 BC. So 2,345 years ago. If my math
So
is
then
correct.
each of us live like about 100 years, so that's like 23, 24 of us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get better? I mean, have you improved? That's Alexander the Great I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's getting greater and greater and greater.
Nice.
He's going to be the greatest someday.
Food is here. So we're gonna go eat, and we'll probably post these later. By the time you read this, they'll be posted. Obviously, read this.
Remember, read this?
That's what I said. I said read this.
You can read the
I've
comments.
lost my mind. Today's
Description.
episodes are brought to you by.
The popsicle stick.
What can you do with a popsicle stick?
You can stick it on a popsicle and eat it. Well, not the popsicle stick, but
You could have, but you already ate it.
you know.
See you next time.